Welcome to the Pitchside Team of the Season.
Huge one. This is good. It's juicy. Huge one, because we've done about 4 throughout the year at each point, so this is the big one.
Can I throw something crazy out there?
Go on.
I've got a 5-2-3 formation.
What?
Yeah.
Why have you done that?
Yeah.
After you've just said it's cringe to pick defenders.
Yeah.
I was supposed to combine them somehow.
Yeah,
You've got a different formation.
5-2-3.
Right.
I think it's fair.
Well,
though.
we'll just have to agree on
It's just
some
not
players in a
team.
4-3-3 then.
Slip back inside, you go first.
In goal, I have Allison.
What?
Are we doing play-by-play?
What are you on about?
That is such name tax,
Are
by
you
the way.
taking
No, he's been... He's,
He has not been the best goalie
he's
this
the
year.
best keeper in the world.
He's missed all the
Oh my God. See if I'm
And that is
boring.
not true.
He's missed about 12 games.
Raya and
Keller's
Sales
had
have
a
been
better
better.
season.
Yeah, there's an argument for them. Which
No,
is
there
what
isn't
we're
an
gonna do,
argument.
isn't it?
They are.
No,
You went on,
Alisson's
that's
so
too
bad.
safe.
That's
That is
stinker.
too safe
It's
from
not
you.
safe at all.
It is.
Mate,
How is he the best? How's he in the team
Get
of
up
the
clean
season?
sheets this season.
28 appearances.
He's missed 10 games.
Kelleher
That's
deserves
not
to be
half
in
the
there.
year.
That's almost a quarter of the season.
That's a lot of games to miss.
How many clean? Go on clean sheets this year. 1.
What?
It's good to see you. Just making up stats.
No, that's poor from you, that.
That is
I don't-
really.
that's
Going
not
down to
even-
defensive
in a season
stats.
where there's so many keepers who have just like performed way beyond their means.
Yeah.
He's had
I think
9.
He's 7th in the clean sheet.
He's had 9.
You got,
He's played
look
10
at
less
it. You got
games.
Raya, you got Sells right up there.
Pickford has been better as well.
Pickford's had
Yeah.
a great season.
It's got to be Raya or Sells.
It is
It's gotta
definitely
be.
Raya or Sales. Alisson's not even in the
Okay,
question.
well, that's to be discussed, isn't it?
It
He's
is.
the
Nah,
best keeper in the world. You
let
can't...
yourself- Yeah, but no one's denying that. But he's not been the best goalie in
not
the
the
Premier
team of
League
the
this
season.
season.
With the same reason you said Gabriel's been Arsenal's best player for the games he's played, he's been the best keeper.
He
hasn't
hasn't, though. He actually hasn't. Alisson hasn't been the best goalie in the league this season
Agree to
when he's
disagree.
played.
I think it's
No,
just
he
a,
hasn't.
you just.
He is the
it's a
best
name.
goalie in the world or in the league, but he hasn't performed.
Haaland's the best striker in the league, but in the world, but he's not been the best striker this season. You could argue that.
Disagree with
Isak's
that.
been a better striker. Do you not say?
I'd say he's a
Visa's been a better striker this year.
But I don't think
would
he's
you
the best
argue?
striker in the
I know
world.
what, I know what,
But it's a
Like,
point.
do you think I know what you're trying to
No,
get
but it's
in.
true. A point is.
I know what
I know what you're trying to get at, but
When
like-
you said it, you really thought you said someone cold, and it just
No,
went
it's true though.
flat.
just didn't
And
work.
obviously we forget that Harry Kane exists as well.
I know.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, that's a good
understand your
okay.
point.
But it's a
I know
similar
you're trying-
valuation.
Yeah. Okay. I will probably get outvoted for the keeper, which I don't really mind.
So you've had one position. It's
Mic drop.
Am I doing my full team?
When his eyes go like this.
I'm excited for your full team because
All right, I've got a back 4 of Munoz,
Rodri.
I've got a back 4 of Munoz, Van Dijk, Milenkovic, and Kirkes.
Yes, Labour.
No,
That's why you need a back 5, buddy.
I don't think Saliba's. I think he's been poor in a lot of games.
a midfield 3 of Caicedo, Tielemans, and Alexis
He has.
McAllister, and then a front 3.
Who? Sorry.
Caicedo, Tielemans, and McAllister.
No, Gravenberch.
No, I think McAllister's
Been better than
and
Gravenberch.
Caicedo's been a better.
Gravenberch has been better than Caicedo this year.
No, he hasn't. I don't.
No
think so.
way.
Not on
He
balance.
has. He has.
I don't know. If
He's
Yes.
had a poor end to the season as well, Gravenberch. Second half, I think.
and
Look at
then
Chelsea's
front
drop
3, I think, is an automatic. It's Salah, Isak, and Mbeumo. So
Oh, see, I disagree with that.
I don't.
Oh, very interesting.
I think the front 3 picks itself.
No, I've gone with a different front 3.
Oh.
Go ahead then, Tom Garratt.
I've got Sells in goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one or the other, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
I feel like
gone-
you give it Sells because it's so unexpected.
Yeah,
Like-
it's a bit of a pity one for you, Forest.
But also,
like Criers.
I'll carry on. Yeah.
depends if you want Arsenal defence representation.
Well,
because of the
we'll,
word.
we'll come on to that.
Oh, is that what you?
I've got my back
God.
4. I've gone with Timber, Van Dijk, Gabriel, and Kirkes.
Gabriel.
I know Gabriel's missed, but in my opinion, he's been, other than Van Dijk, the best centre half in the league. I know he's missed a portion of, and since he's not played.
That's the argument you just pulled on my Allison.
Yeah, but Alisson, oh my God, no, it's not.
It is,
Even
'cause
when
he's missed
Alisson's played, he hasn't been the best goalie in the league. He hasn't.
He has.
He really hasn't.
He hasn't.
He hasn't, has he?
He hasn't.
When Gabriel's played,
But
he's
I
arguably
think-
been the best
but I
centre
would
half.
say-
Ryan's been
I would say-
substantially better.
Yes, yeah.
Ryan
he has.
against us made like 4 huge saves.
Yeah.
And you
But
won the
with-
game.
And the big thing with Gabriel is everyone, like Saliba, I do think he's probably your best centre half, and everyone puts him on this pedestal. He hasn't been the same since Gabriel's not played. I think they bring each other.
But I will say, Saliba's definitely bought up like Kivior.
Yeah,
when he's
he's
filled in. Like,
elevated
you
his
can see
level.
that Saliba
See,
has
he's
like
started Madrid.
dominated
Yeah, but
games.
he's had a
gets, like,
few
Real Madrid
stinkers
and
as well,
stuff. But I
Saliba.
would say, as much as I agree with your point about Gabriel, I think if you're going to go Van Dijk and someone, it would be Van Dijk and Milenkovic.
no.
Has to be. I
No.
think so.
What, though? Because they just sit on the edge of their box and just edit away. Well,
You're a
they're-
Forest
they're
hater.
brilliant.
Admit it.
Probably got more goals.
Who's your
than
left back,
Gabriel.
sorry?
So?
Well, you just said Gabriel's a
I'm
goal
not here
threat
to
as well.
fucking pick defenders because of how many goals they score.
But that's the argument you just raised.
I haven't mentioned goals for defenders.
You just.
No, I didn't.
I swear I just said
no, I
Gabriel.
didn't.
Because
I don't think
I haven't mentioned goals.
all right.
Who's your left back, sorry, Tom?
Kirkes.
Yeah.
Again, that's an hard one. Like Robinson, Cucurella's been really good, but I think
Lewis Skelly as well.
No, he's not.
he's played about.
He's had a
10
good
games.
season, but
Caicedo, I've had the same as you. Caicedo, McAllister, Tielemans midfield. And I've gone with the front three, and this is because I've left Isak out because of how shit he's been in the final part of the season. And so I've gone Salah and Buemo and Vissa.
Nah,
You could say the same for Salah.
ridiculous.
Salah's got nearly 50
Yeah, no,
goal
I appreciate it, but Isak's what? Second
Yeah.
goal
Vissa's got
scorer
the
this
same-
season?
Pure agenda.
No, it's not. Vissa's got the same amount of goals, non-penalty goals as Isak this season.
Yeah,
For Brentford.
Yeah, non-penalty goals, I appreciate that, but it's not overall goals.
I know.
By the way, no, this thing you're being a bit
it's Vissa.
you're being a bit of a hypocrite
Yeah,
there,
you
saying
are,
not penalty
yeah,
goals
you
because
are.
I used to
You
use
are
that
being a
argument for
hypocrite.
Haaland,
Yeah.
and then that
Haaland
wasn't good
doesn't.
enough. there.
He barely takes penalties.
No, I was using that argument before with Haaland, saying when you take
Okay,
away penalty goals, and
so
you were
Isak-
throwing it out, so
Isak-
you're being a hypocrite.
Vissa has been more consistent throughout the season
either
than,
have
than
the
Isak.
agenda back-
Isak's had massive purple patches.
Okay, but there's only one or two. You either had an agenda back then with that debate, or you have an agenda now because you went back on that penalty
I'm
opinion.
I'm not sure this whole thing of Isak's had massive purple patches
has.
is true. I think
He was rubbish at the start of the season. He was rubbish towards the
He was
end.
bad at the start of the
dropped
season.
off towards the end of the season.
No,
He's
he's
not
been-
dropped off.
Off
He's been
goal-wise, but
rubbish.
he's still been
the best number 9
impactful.
throughout.
Yeah, yeah.
I think because of the massive drop-offs, I'll give it Vissa. It might be a pity one, but I think he's been brilliant.
But then why you got
They've played the
Gabriel
same
in?
amount
It
of
doesn't make
games,
sense.
Why? Why does it
He's
make
missed
sense?
more games than like.
But I think Gabriel's
Yeah.
been the second best centre half in the league this season.
His drop off is he doesn't exist.
What are you on about? How's he dropped? What drop off?
Like you look, come back, like Gabriel's not played for quite a while.
Yeah, I agree.
and then
And you've dropped off without him. He's a massive part of. I think he's been your best player this season.
I don't know about that. I think
Well,
a bit
that's
of a
all right, that's your
hypocrite,
opinion.
personally.
I'll let you go next.
Come
Last
on,
with
he's angry
5-2.
today,
3.
yeah.
I honestly
Bloody
thought
hell.
the centre back pair and picked themselves, to be fair, but
Who did you go for again?
Milinkovic fan.
I think Murillo's been better than Milankovic, to be honest. But
I went a bit different with my defence with one of them. Sells, Munoz, Van Dijk, Tarkowski.
Fucking hell, mate.
Oh, I knew you were going to react with this. I've done some research.
Lewis.
Nah, please,
no.
man.
No, let me tell you.
He's not even top 10.
No, listen.
Well, because of his equaliser against Liverpool.
No, I promise you, Tarkowski has had such a ridiculous season.
You haven't
Do you know
watched any of
Everton have
you don't watch
conceded.
them play,
Everton
though.
have conceded the same amount of goals as Newcastle this year. At Everton, and Tarkowski
Yeah, that's
has
what I
had. He's had the most blocks, interception, tackles.
Oh,
this
God.
guy's had an absolute stormer of a season. I
No,
swear.
I'm
now.
not denying he's had a good season.
He's had
But
an
there are
unbelievable
there are
season.
at least
33
Oh my
games as
God.
well.
Bringing
Yeah,
up,
but
bringing up
there
those
are-
stats of defenders.
But
just
Lou,
show
there
nothing.
are like 3 or 4 defenders centre
Can
backs.
I just suggest something? If you're going strictly off how well a player does via stats in their position, Kepa should be in goal for you
Yeah.
at that point.
No, that's it.
Well,
Mate,
Well, no,
mate,
it's not silly.
Mate,
'cause
he has the
you've
most
just-
blocks and
you've
clearances
literally-
because they don't have any of the ball.
You've picked a player
Wait, Pickford
because his
was
stats
clean
are really
sheet.
good.
No. This guy has had he's
had the 5th most clear.
look,
Why have you
he's
not got
so
Dara O'Shea then?
unreal.
Yeah, where's
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
Because
Or
as a
Tillman.
team,
Where's
Everton,
Van Dijk? Where's Van Dijk in that
As a
list?
team-
Don't,
He's had one
Yeah,
more
good
clearance
point.
than
don't you think
Milinkovic.
there's a reason Van Dijk's not in that list?
As a team
Yeah, I
that is
agree.
underperforming in the league, they've managed to
Dan
concede
Burn's eighth, by
the
the way.
same
You should
amount
have
of goals
chucked him
as
in.
Newcastle. Like Everton have been
Boys,
so solid defensively.
Lou, do you not think
Great.
Pickford is a huge player?
Yes,
in
but this is
that?
what I mean. This is why I'm glad we have unsung hero later on because people laugh at Tarkowski and I don't know why.
No,
Like,
we're not
he's
saying. We're
saying
saying
it right now.
Lou,
He's
we're
had a
saying-
great season.
No, he has had a great
Everton
season.
fans know,
He's
and I
had-
hate
no,
Everton as
but
well.
Lewis, he's had a great season.
we're saying
but
he's a good
Milinkovic,
player.
Murillo, Gabriel,
But he's not
Saliba,
player
Van
of the season
Dijk,
in
all these
centre-back, is
players
he?
have had better seasons.
You've got to think
No,
of
it's up
where
for
they
debate.
fit. You've got to think of where they fit in
It's
the
up
league
for
as well.
debate.
The
No,
reason
it's
the reason why
Can you go-
the reason why Forest are in the European position is because their defense has been so good. I know you've given credit to the keeper, which is totally fair.
Can we get the league
Clean
table?
sheet.
Can we
Will
get the league
Clean
table
Milenkovic and
quickly?
Murillo are a huge part as to why they're actually.
Okay, So
13th.
this season, Everton have conceded 44
They got
goals.
minus
Look at
2 goal
No,
difference.
look at the
Minus 2 goals.
Forgetting about there. Look about the teams around Everton. Look how many goals they concede.
Look at where Forest are. Look at we put them to finish
Yes,
below
but
Everton.
Forest are a better team and they played better. You have to
We
look at.
wouldn't- no,
You have
we
to
didn't
look
say
at.
that.
You have to know. You have to look at Everton's
We didn't say
defense
that at the start of the year,
comparatively.
though. We didn't say that at the start of the
You
year.
have to look at Everton's defense comparatively to who's around them. They've conceded a vast less amount of
But
goals.
Lou-
Scroll down.
Lou-
Look at them. There's no one else in their area, even
But that's
above
their
them,
game
are near
style.
them.
That's their play style. That's how they perform.
The argument isn't saying Tarkowski's had a bad season.
Yeah, you
we
should-
know
yeah.
how good of a season like Pickford, Tarkowski have had. Like he's had a good season, but we're saying is you've put him as like you basically put him as the top 2
Lads,
centre backs in
He's
the
a wild
league.
card. He's a wild card. Kirkes, Tonali, Rice, Gravenberch, Salah, Isak, and Buemo.
Cool. Now for the 5 at the back, boys.
5-2-3.
5-2-3. It's actually, it makes sense. In goal, Raya. Right wing back, Munoz.
White wing back.
White wing back.
Back 3, Van Dijk, Saliba, Milenkovic, Kirkes on the left. Gravenberch, Rice, Salah, Isaac, and Mbeumo.
Well, you
missed out a midfielder for Saliba.
You went so quick there. Go slow. It's like you would.
From
It was from midfield.
Gravenberch, Rice, Salah, Isaac, and Mbeumo.
Why have you went 5 at the back? That's really
Because I needed Saliba in there, but I also couldn't put Saliba in there without Milenkovic.
You could have.
You could just play a midfielder and choose the 2 at the back.
Each to their own.
Yeah, but no, we have to, no, because now what's happened is we have to come up with a team and
So?
one of your positions.
You're not arguing with any of my players, but everyone else argues with a player and everyone else is.
No, I'm not arguing anything.
This is the only team that no one's argued with a player.
No, I'm arguing with the formation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
so
Now
deal with
you've
it.
made it awkward for everyone else.
Deal with it.
Okay,
But also, 5 minutes ago, you said it's cringe to pick a defender.
I know,
in
now
your
he's
team
got
for
Player of the season, yeah, but this is
But then-
team of the season.
but then you've added extra defenders for your team of the season.
In team of the season, you have to pick players in their positions, Tom. It's nothing to do with
I
it.
understand, but you've picked an extra defender.
Yeah, but I'm not going to pick the defenders as the player of the season. You do realise in a team of the season you do have to put defenders in, right?
Yeah, I understand, but you're not hearing.
I don't get the point.
I just think it's.
Most people would go for the back.
Yeah.
You said it's
going on over
cringe
there?
to
I
pick
don't get it.
defenders, and then
Weird.
you've actually gone out your way to pick an extra defender in your team of the season.
No, I said to be player of the season.
Yeah, I know. But so then in
All
your
I'm
team of the
saying-
season, you want an extra
Doesn't really
defender.
have
What I'm saying is it does imply that what.
You're just picking up on tiny
No, so
little things
defenders
for
are
no
cringe, but
reason.
you want an extra
I'm
defender in your
not
team of the
talking
year.
about that,
That's
but all
weird.
I'm saying
Really
is,
weird.
all I'm
It's an
saying is,
irrelevant point.
all I'm saying is when we
not.
come to when we
It's
come to
not,
a cumulative
true enough.
one, it does mean one of your positions is now irrelevant though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. That's all I'm saying.
You
Yeah,
tried-
I
you-
actually
look,
don't give a fuck.
You tried, buddy.
Why are you getting so aggressive with me? You're
I'm not.
you're
I'm
getting
just-
annoyed by
You're
him
both,
and
you're
then
both
picking
coming
it
at me when you don't even disagree with my team.
Yeah, but we have to
You're just
build
coming at me because
No, I do.
Oh,
I do.
but coming at-
So
I
you
do. I
coming
do
at me?
disagree with your team. 5 at the back is mental.
I'm not
it's
coming
really
at you.
not that
I'm just
mental.
saying
It's
that
not that
you're
mental. It's
basically
not that mental.
down to 10.
like it's just not that mental. Just
He's-
coming at me unnecessarily.
We're not.
Everything's an
you're
attack,
saying we don't disagree with your team. We do disagree with your team. We do. We think 5 at the back is mental, but you don't, so it's fine. That's the
Yeah.
whole point of it.
You are down to 10 though, unfortunately.
I don't care. Like we're picking a team together,
That's
so
what I'm
we'll all
saying.
agree on a player.
Oh my god, this is
I don't think you understand these points. But okay, come on, let's pick a team.
in goal.
Raya.
But there's 2 votes for Sells, right?
Right. So
I'd go Cells.
yeah,
So
I'm
you've got
saying
deciding
Cells.
vote.
But then you
No,
probably,
I don't know. Because you 2 pick Sells, I
But
pick
guy-
Alice and he's picked Riot.
Oh,
So
so
Sells
Sells.
gets it.
Okay.
But do you
yeah.
not think if you're creating a back 4 and a defence, right?
Arsenal needs representation.
Arsenal needs
I agree.
It's the best defence in the league.
Yeah, yeah.
I think.
And if you're not going to include Saliba, then you should go Raya.
I don't think that whether we pick that defender has any
I've got
pickings
2
on who's the
Arsenal
best
defenders.
keeper.
What
You
you
know,
on
I
about?
think that's unfair to sell.
They won't make it though, I don't think.
Also, it doesn't matter. It's
You don't make
democracy.
you don't make a team depend on who. If you can pick that player over there,
But-
it should be
but-
whoever's been best.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
honestly
yeah.
think Sales has been a better
It's a
goalkeeper than
50-50,
Raya?
yeah.
I think it's a
It's-
50-50 this
it's
year. I think
extremely tight.
based on, I think you're saying
Well, I'm not saying
Arsenal
this anyway, so
deserve
it's fine.
this and that. I think Forest deserve a bit of representation.
put-
And
no,
I
but they
personally
will
wouldn't
be.
have their
They
defenders.
will be represented.
I put
okay.
weight on
Yeah.
like whether a player's also outperformed what expectation. Like we all know Raya's good. Sells was like a rejected Newcastle keeper, and he came in. It wasn't even their second. It was their second choice.
That's also not true.
He was
That's
their
also,
second choice.
that's also not true.
Cry me a river,
You don't-
mate.
Yeah, and now
you don't
he's
just
had a
pick-
great
You don't
season.
just pick
Aw.
players based off how well you thought they were going to perform.
Basically,
I think when it's a tie, you have.
Oh, when it's a tie, yeah.
You know,
because
you've
like,
got.
But like,
Van
let-
Dijk's
right.
in there, and we expect.
I understand the
Newcastle.
reasoning behind picking Sales, but Raya has been the best keeper this year. Let's agree on that. but I'll allow Sales in the team.
I disagree. I think that's unfair to Sells. He's had a great season.
I know he's had a great season.
Did he have the same amount of clean sheets there? And he's
Yeah,
played
they did.
Forest.
But
there's more
And
to
he's
being a
playing at
goalie
Forest.
than clean sheets.
No, but there's a difference.
Mate,
You
come on.
can't
Like,
judge goalies just on clean
like
sheets.
Tarkowski
Like you just said, you have the best defence ahead of you.
Yeah, but Luke,
You've
there's
got
more to being a
Saliba,
goalie than
Gabriel,
clean sheets.
Timber. Three of those players have featured
There's
across team of
more
seasons.
to being a goalie than clean sheets.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying your defence is so substantially better, and Sells has still got that many clean sheets. It's like
Yeah, that's a testament to their defence. I agree.
it's a testament to Sells.
It's not just Sells, though, is it?
I know, but like what I'm saying is he's in a more difficult position to perform well as a keeper.
Yeah, but they put a million men behind the ball on the edge of their box. It's not that hard to keep clean sheets. I actually agree with you. I think Roy has been the best goalie this season.
So
if we're just going
by
based on
numbers or by opinion, what we voted? 'Cause I'd put Ryan.
I go Sells,
I
and
think
then
I think Theo's convinced me. I'm going to go
All right,
right.
well, let's go Ryan.
Ryan's in.
We all agree on that right back is Munoz.
I don't mind Ryan.
Yeah, I
Ryan's
think
good.
so.
I don't mind that.
Timber's
Munoz.
also been.
I don't
quality.
mind that. Or you could.
But also,
gone
no one
Aina.
expected Munoz's levels this
No,
year.
not
did
at all.
they?
No, I'm happy.
Yeah,
with
Munoz
Munoz.
for right back. I
Van
reckon.
Dijk obviously is one.
And Munoz's performance in the FA Cup final as well.
Just generally towards the end
Yeah.
of the season, it's been.
Van Dijk's got to be straight
Yeah,
in there.
BVD's a nailed on one.
Who's your-
Tarkowski? No.
I'm going Milenkovic. Especially for the fact that we didn't pick Sells.
I'll go Milenkovic.
So
yeah, I'll go Milenkovic.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't picked a Forest
and then
centre.
Kirkes is unanimous, right? Everyone said Kirkes.
Yeah.
So there we go. And he's only 21, which is crazy.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Great age.
Field, who we going with?
It's a great
Is he going to go
age.
Liverpool, Kirkes?
Yeah.
Apparently.
He is going to do it.
Apparently. Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. I think so.
Bournemouth. You know what?
Let me just win.
Bournemouth
I'm
might
just going to
struggle
throw
next
this out
year.
there. Sandro Tonali.
My midfield three is the
mind
one
it.
I want to pick.
Tonali's got a great shout. I
had a
just
great
think I do
season.
think they've got to look at the end of the season when shit's really mattered, and Newcastle have been terrible.
I'd argue though, Tonali.
Chelsea finished
I only
above
remember
you,
he only had like
Caicedo
one
has
game,
to
but
be in
Tonali
there, right?
has been like on
Rice
it the
has
whole
to be in
time.
there.
I don't
I-
think he fell off.
Position, though.
I agree,
match.
but also your team success
I guess so.
has to affect it. I'd go Caicedo, I'd go Tonali.
I think
I'll
he's
go
been the best
Gravenberch.
six.
Gravenberch is probably a better, but I just think Gravenberch
And
is...
also the way
remember, this
you know
is
how
a s-
Gravenberch from last season to this
No,
season,
I understand
like,
that, but that clouds people's... Like you know what we've
Yeah.
just done about Raya and Sells?
be fair, I don't-
We're surprised with Sells.
If-
Caicedo's been better than Gravenberch
Can
this
we
season,
can we
I
remember
think.
this is
Can
a
we agree
season
that he's
award?
going to win another award then?
This is
Wait, have you not done it?
Can we say this is a season award as well? All I'm saying about Tonali is he has won a trophy this year, and Caicedo. I'm just saying.
So's
So
Caicedo.
it's Caicedo, conference
Yeah,
league.
that finished above
one-
you.
That's a
one's
European
shit.
trophy.
That one's
That's actually
shit.
better than yours.
Why doesn't
Put
that
both.
count? Shit,
Adam
why
Wharton has.
Put them
doesn't
both
it
in.
count?
That's a shit one, that like.
And yours isn't?
What?
Ours is good. We beat Chelsea on the way to
They
it.
finished above you?
Yeah, they literally finished third,
I
mate.
think- I think
they
it's
finished
a bit
two
high.
After
places
you had a
above
chance
you.
to finish
No,
second?
sorry, fourth.
I think it's a bit harsh.
So this is the six we're arguing on.
I think it's Caicedo.
I'd go
personally.
I don't mind
Caicedo.
Caicedo.
I guess Caicedo.
Right, next.
8.
Is McAllister not just unanimous?
I have.
I didn't have him in mine.
Yeah.
McAllister's been unreal, man.
I had Rice and
Yeah, if you're
Gravenberch.
going to put a Liverpool midfielder in, I think it has to be Alexis McAllister, right?
Yeah.
He has
like
been
Gravenberch,
amazing, hasn't
though.
he?
He has been amazing, but
Different position. Talking
Who's
about
your-
Nathan.
you only had
I
two,
know.
didn't you?
Rice would be my 8.
Nah, you've got to have McAllister.
But I
over
agree on
Rice.
I think for the
McAllister.
season long.
And then who were your three again?
I had Tonali, Rice, Gravenberch. That's it. That's
not how it's
by the way. By the way,
I don't know why I'm laughing. I don't know why I'm laughing.
So what position?
What are you laughing
They're all
about?
going to be contentious. Aren't
What
they?
are we
That's the
picking?
problem.
Just a general midfielder now? It could be anything.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
I
we've
think
got to
so.
have him in at... You only had two, so you're out now. So
Well, I
you
have
don't
Rice.
No, we've just argued that one.
No,
No,
but
but
I'm
he
still
can-
on
he can
Rice.
still put forward the third
I
one,
still
can't he?
vote Rice
Yeah.
as well over McAllister.
So there's 2 for Tielemans and 2 for Rice now, really. isn't
Yeah.
there, to be honest.
Oh, you've got to get Rice in, man.
I
Tielemans
think
had a
we-
class
yeah.
season, but
I think it has
it's
to be
the
Rice.
same knowledge that you use against
No,
Newcastle.
I actually
they
think
missed out
Tielemans has
as well.
been better. You know,
They
yeah,
missed out
think
the Champions
true,
League.
true.
They didn't win a trophy at the time, so.
Oh, God, we get it. You want a fucking League Cup, mate.
Is it-
Don't
are you
stop
playing-
bringing it
are
up.
you-
We
are you
don't
playing
have
a game
to
or
hear
something?
it
Oh,
every
can you
2
mention it?
We were talking about
seconds, man.
Newcastle
Who are
and
you
Chelsea
putting
winning
forward?
trophies.
Who are you putting
I'm
forward?
saying Rice.
I'm saying
Okay.
Rice.
Because by the same logic, they missed out.
This
Champions League.
isn't. This is a win-win for me. I don't really care.
I'm
I'll
saying
put
Rice.
Declan Rice in as well. to be honest.
I could throw that argument to you. What have Arsenal won?
He
Well,
has
then Champions
been
League.
ridiculous
Real
for
Madrid,
expectations. as
Real
well.
Madrid trophy and second place trophy.
I personally think Tielemans has been better than Rice, but it's a democracy.
Yeah, I do
Rice.
agree with that.
I think Rice has
objectively,
been
but
better.
Arsenal
Rice,
bias. Let's go Rice.
Yeah.
Well, we all have Salah next, don't we?
Yeah.
We've all got
so-
Salah and Mbeumo, and you lot have got Isak, so that's the three.
Salah and Buemo, Isak. How do we feel about that team?
I mean, that is pretty much the team of the season, isn't it? Really?
It's interesting, like, look, you know,
Ryan
when we all predicted our team of the season at the start of the year, like, how many of these players would have been in it?
One or two.
Isaac,
Yeah,
Salah, Van Dijk,
probably three, yeah. Maybe Rice
Raya?
as well. Maybe Rice as well.
I remember I had, I had Elliot Anderson in, didn't I?
It's a good shout in the
Wasn't
end.
that 2 years
That
ago?
was actually
No,
not,
it was
that
the-
was the
it
start of the
was the-
season. It was
it was
actually
the start of the
a
season,
decent
yeah.
shout there.
No, that was 2 years ago.
It wasn't.
No, it was start of this year.
Start of the
Promise you.
season.
Was it?
Who's
I did my
everyone's...
research.
I did it for Newcastle as well the season before.